Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we are diving deep into the world of password auditing and security testing. Specifically, we are going to learn how to create custom password word lists in an ethical and targeted way using a powerful tool called Crunch. Before we jump into the terminal, let's get the disclaimer out of the way. This tutorial is strictly for educational purposes and for testing systems that you own or have explicit written permission to audit. Generating word lists to access accounts that do not belong to you is illegal and unethical. As security professionals, our goal is to identify weak password policies so we can help secure them, not to exploit them. Now let's talk about word lists. In many penetration testing scenarios, simply downloading a massive generic dictionary file like RockYou.txt isn't enough. Sometimes you know something about the password policy. Maybe you know the company requires exactly 8 characters. Maybe you know the password must contain a number. Or maybe you know the password starts with a specific word. This is where Crunch shines. Crunch is a word list generator that is pre-installed on Kali Linux. It creates word lists based on specific criteria that you define. It uses permutations and combinations to generate every possible variation within the rules you set. This is often called a brute force generation approach, but because we are filtering it, it's much more efficient. Let's open up the terminal and look at how this works. The basic syntax for Crunch is actually quite simple. You type the program name, Crunch, followed by the minimum length of the password, and then the maximum length. After that, you can add various options to customize the output. Let's look at our first example. Suppose we want to generate a very simple list of passwords that are between 3 and 5 characters long. We don't have any specific requirements for numbers or symbols yet. We just want standard lowercase alphabets. To do this, we would type crunch space 3 space 5 space -o space wordlist.txt. Let's break that down. The 3 is our minimum length, the 5 is our maximum length. By default, if we don't specify any characters, Crunch uses the standard lowercase alphabet from A to Z. The -o flag stands for output. This tells Crunch to save the result into a file named wordlist.txt instead of just printing them all onto the screen, which would crash your terminal if the list is too long. When you run this, Crunch will calculate the file size before it starts, which is a great feature because it warns you if you're about to generate a file that is terabytes in size, which can happen very easily with combinatorics. Now, let's move on to a more realistic scenario. Usually, you're not just guessing random letters. You might be testing a PIN code system or a password policy that you know allows specific characters. Let's say you want to generate a list of passwords that are exactly 6 characters long. However, we want to limit the character set. We only want to use numbers 0 to 9 and the letters ABC. The command for this would be crunch space 6 space 6 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 ABC space -o space numeric underscore ABC.txt. Notice what we did there. By setting both the length and maximum length to 6, we forced Crunch to only create 6-character strings. Immediately following the length numbers, we typed out exactly which characters we wanted to use. We listed the numbers and the 3 letters. Crunch will now take those specific characters and rearrange them in every possible combination to fill that 6-character limit. This significantly reduces the size of your word list compared to using the entire alphabet, making your audit much faster. Finally, we're going to look at the most powerful feature of Crunch, pattern-based lists, also known as masking. This is incredibly useful when you have partial knowledge of a password. For example, let's say you're auditing a company's internal Wi-Fi. You might know that the IT department sets default passwords that start with the word pass, followed by 4 numbers. If you tried to brute force this blindly, it would take forever. But with Crunch, we can define a static pattern. To do this, we use the -t flag, which stands for template or pattern. You need to know the special wildcard characters Crunch uses for this. The @ symbol represents lowercase letters, the comma represents uppercase letters, the % symbol represents numbers, and the caret or upper arrow symbol represents symbols. So let's build that command. We want a password that is exactly 8 characters long. It starts with pass and ends with 4 numbers. The command is crunch space 8 space 8 space -t space pass %% space -o space patternlist.txt. Here is exactly what is happening. We set the length to 8 because pass is 4 letters and we're adding 4 numbers. Then the -t flag tells Crunch to look at the following string as a mask. We type pass literally because those letters don't change. Then we type 4 % signs. Crunch reads those % signs and understands it needs to substitute them with numbers 0 through 9. The resulting file, patternlist.txt, will contain pass 0000, pass 0001, all the way up to pass 9999. This allows you to generate a highly targeted word list that is very small in size, but has a very high probability of success against the specific target you're auditing. To wrap this up, Crunch is an essential tool in your ethical hacking toolkit. The key to using it effectively is understanding the math behind it. If you try to generate a word list with 10 characters using all letters, numbers, and symbols, the file will be petabytes in size and impossible to store. The art of word list generation is about narrowing down the possibilities based on intelligence you have gathered about your target. Use the length parameters, custom character sets, and the masking flag to keep your list precise and efficient. That's all for today's video. I hope this helps you understand how to generate custom word lists for your security assessments. If you found this helpful, please remember to verify your own password policies to ensure they can withstand these types of auditing tools. Stay safe, stay ethical, and I'll see you in the next one.